Hello, friends. Today we are going to read and better understand the poem The Skylark, which is written by Christina Rossetti. Hello, friends. आज हम पढ़ेंगे एक पोएम द स्काईलार्क जो कि लिखी है क्रिस्टीना रोजेटी ने. The Skylark by Christina Rossetti. The earth was green, the sky was blue. I saw and heard one sunny morn a skylark hang between the two, a singing speck above the corn, a stage below in gay accord. White butterflies danced on the wing, and still the singing skylark soared, and silent sang, and soared to sing. The cornfield stretched a tender green to right and left beside my walks. I knew he had a nest unseen somewhere among the million stalks. And as I paused to hear his song, while swift the sunny moments slid, perhaps his mate sat listening long, and listened longer than I did. Come along, friends. Now let's take a closer look at the first stanza. The earth was green, the sky was blue. I saw and heard one sunny morn a skylark hang between the two, a singing speck above the corn. The poem The Skylark is written by Christina Rossetti. She has described nature vividly, that is, beautifully and colorfully. She remembers one sunny morning when she heard and saw a skylark hovering, that is, flying above the green earth and under the blue sky. So, it seemed to her that the skylark was hanging between the green earth and the blue sky. The skylark appeared to her like a singing speck above the corn plants, growing in the fields as it was chirping, and it seemed very small while flying high above in the sky. In this stanza, the word morn refers to morning. Skylark is a small brown bird that sings while flying high above the ground. Speck refers to a small dot. Like explained earlier, the skylark, while flying in the sky, is described as a singing speck because high up in the sky it looked like a small dot and it was chirping, so it appeared to be singing. द स्काईलार्क कविता क्रिस्टीना रोजेटी ने लिखी है. इस कविता में उन्होंने प्रकृति का बहुत ही सुंदर विवरण दिया है. उन्हें याद है कि एक दिन नीले आसमान में सूरज चमक रहा था और नीचे धरती पर खेतों में हरी मकई की फसल तैयार खड़ी लहलहा रही थी. उस वक्त उन्होंने एक पक्षी स्काईलार्क को आसमान में उड़ते हुए देखा. नीले आसमान और हरी धरती के बीच में उड़ते हुए स्काईलार्क पक्षी को देखकर उनको ऐसा लगा कि मानो वह पक्षी आसमान और धरती के बीच में लटका हुआ है. क्रिस्टीना रोजेटी ने आसमान में उड़ते हुए स्काईलार्क पक्षी को एक सिंगिंग स्पेक की तरह डिस्क्राइब किया है. स्पेक का मतलब होता है एक छोटा सा डॉट, मतलब एक छोटी सी बिंदु. ऊंचे आसमान में उड़ता हुआ स्काईलार्क पक्षी चहचहा रहा था और क्योंकि वह आसमान में बहुत ऊंचा उड़ रहा था तो वह एक छोटी सी बिंदु के समान बहुत छोटा सा दिख रहा था. Come along, now let's better understand the second stanza of this poem. A stage below, in gay accord, white butterflies danced on the wing, and still the singing skylark soared, and silent sang, and soared to sing. The green earth, that is, the green cornfield, appeared to the poet like a stage which was decorated in gay, that is, bright colors. The poet also saw some white butterflies fluttering around, so they seemed to be dancing on their wings. The word accord means a positive agreement. The phrase gay accord in the poem talks about the butterflies and the skylark. The butterflies and the skylark were flying happily, so it seemed that they had a gay accord, which means that it seemed as if they had a happy agreement and thus were both flying happily. The skylark would soar, that is, fly high up in the sky and chirp as if singing. Then it would fly downwards quietly, and then once again it would fly upwards and sing beautifully. In this stanza, the word gay means happy. The word accord refers to an agreement, and the word soar means to fly high in the air. जब ऊपर आसमान में स्काईलार्क पक्षी उड़ रहा था, तो नीचे की हरी धरती एक सुंदर से मंच की तरह दिख रही थी। नीचे धरती पर खेतों में मकई की फसल उगाई जा रही थी। उनको देखकर पोएट क्रिस्टीना रोसेटी को ऐसा लगा कि मानो धरती एक सुंदर सा मंच हो, जिसे तरह तरह के रंगों से सजाया गया हो। पोएट क्रिस्टीना रोसेटी ने आसमान में कुछ तितलियों को भी उड़ते हुए देखा, जिन्हें देखकर ऐसा लग रहा था कि मानो वो नाच रही हों। अकॉर्ड का मतलब होता है अग्रीमेंट, मतलब कि एक समझौता, और गे का मतलब होता है खुश होना। तितलियां और स्काईलार्क पक्षी खुशी से आसमान में उड़ रहे थे, तो ऐसा लग रहा था कि मानो उन दोनों के बीच में एक खुशनुमा समझौता हो, और वो दोनों ही इसलिए खुशी खुशी से आसमान में उड़ रहे थे। स्काईलार्क पक्षी चहचहाता हुआ आसमान में ऊपर की तरफ उड़ता, फिर वो चुपचाप नीचे की तरफ उड़ान भरता, और फिर एक बार दोबारा वह गाता हुआ चहचहाता हुआ आसमान में दोबारा ऊंची उड़ान भरता। Now friends, let's take a closer look at the third stanza. The cornfield stretched a tender green to right and left beside my walks. I knew he had a nest unseen somewhere among the million stalks. The skylark soared high up in the sky, singing, and sang down to the earth silently, and then again rose up to the sky, singing a merry tune. The cornfield stretched, that is, covered a large area of land on both sides of the poet as she continued to walk. The poet was walking along the tender green cornfields, and she believed that the skylark had a nest hidden somewhere among the millions of stalks of the corn crop. In this stanza, the word stretched means to cover a large area of land. The word tender means soft. The cornfield is described as a tender green because the stem of the corn plants was very soft and the field looked green in color because of the corn plants. The word beside means next to somebody or something. The word stalk refers to the long, thin part of a plant on which the flowers, leaves or fruits grow. It can also be referred to as a stem. जब पोएट क्रिस्टीना रोसेटी चल रही थीं, तो उनके दोनों तरफ खेतों में दूर दूर तक मकई की फसल उगती हुई दिख रही थी। पोएट क्रिस्टीना रोसेटी को विश्वास था कि आसमान में उड़ते हुए स्काईलार्क पक्षी का घोंसला खेतों में उगते हुए हजारों सैकड़ों मकई के पौधों के बीच में कहीं पर छुपा हुआ था। Come along, friends. Now let's take a closer look at the fourth and last stanza of this poem. And as I paused to hear his song, while swift the sunny moments slid, perhaps his mate sat listening long, and listened longer than I did. The poet Christina Rossetti stopped walking to hear the skylark singing for a while. She was so involved in hearing the skylark sing that time slipped by swiftly, that is, quickly. The sun began to set, which means that it was already evening. So, she decided to go back home. As she walked back home, she kept wondering if the skylark's mate would be sitting there listening to his songs longer than she did. In this stanza, paused means stopped for a while. Swift means quick. And slid means to move quietly without being noticed. So, the phrase sunny moments slid means that the morning passed by quickly. The word mate in this stanza refers to a partner or a friend. पोएट क्रिस्टीना रोसेटी कुछ देर ठहरकर स्काईलार्क पक्षी के गाने को सुनती रही। वह स्काईलार्क पक्षी के गाने को सुनने में इतनी मग्न हो गई कि वक्त बहुत जल्दी बीत गया और उनको यह पता ही नहीं चला कि सूरज कब ढल गया और कब शाम हो गई। फिर पोएट क्रिस्टीना रोसेटी अपने घर की तरफ चलने लगी। अपने घर की ओर जाते हुए वह मन में यही सोच रही थी कि क्या उस स्काईलार्क पक्षी का मेट मतलब कि उसका जोड़ेदार वहीं पर बैठा हुआ उसके गाने को उनसे ज्यादा देर तक सुनेगा या नहीं। With this, friends, we have come to the end of the poem The Skylark. We hope that we have helped you to better understand it. If you like the poem and its explanation, do give us a like and subscribe to our channel. If you want us to make any video on any other poem or lesson, please let us know through the chat box or through our email address. Thank you, friends. Goodbye.